Hello, everyone. Welcome to the live, the English Glow Up, the fourth week in a row. And we'll be doing on writing, how we can write good paragraphs, how we can make sure that we fulfill the requirement of the examination. We will recap what we have learned last week on writing strategies, and then we will then go into writing paragraphs. But before that, the most important thing is for everyone to know whatever you see will be about 10 seconds later than what we have spoken. So whatever you have written in the chat, please be patient. We will uh, address your questions because your questions will come later, a little bit after we have done our part. All right, so let us introduce who are the fantastic Glow Gang. Today we have 5 people today. All right, let me introduce, first of all, the GOAT. Everyone call him the GOAT. We're bringing back Andy. Hi, Andy. All right,
I'm
Andy
sure.
is a last minute addition. Thank you, Andy, for coming online. How are you?
You're welcome. Yeah,
Have
I'm
you
fine,
taken
sure.
have you taken
No,
your dinner? No,
no.
as usual, after the live, you'll take
Mm.
your dinner.
Yes.
All right. Okay. I'm sorry if the audio or whatever you're watching live is glitching. I'm sorry. As usual, it's connectivity issues. Please bear. If you watch on repeat, there will not be glitching anymore. All right. The next Go Gang. This is someone new. I would like to actually introduce um, my student from Form 4. They have actually helped to come on live this week because the Form 5s are actually getting ready for their trial exam. So I didn't want to burden them. So let me introduce the first person, Afif. Afif. All right, Afif is having some connection issues, so we will introduce him later. Let's introduce Steven. Hi, Steven.
Hello, doctor.
Yeah, it looks like you are glowing from the back like an angel. Hi, okay.
Hi.
How was your day today?
Mm, Not that great. Had to go
Not that
to school.
you had to go to school for, oh, all right, extra classes.
Yeah,
Oh, so that's not great. Okay,
yeah.
I thought it's supposed to be great. You're going to learn more. Okay, let's continue with uh, a special guest. All right. I'm actually very happy that this student is willing to come on live, which is Ryan from 5 Cemerlang. Okay, so I have one from 5 class that is not mine, and I'm very excited. Hi, Ryan. How are you?
I'm good. How are you, Doctor?
I'm fine. So, did you also had extra classes today?
Yeah, I did until 12:30 in the afternoon just now.
Okay. All right. And we have one Rose this time among all of these tons here, except me. I'm the teacher. So we have Honey. Hi, Honey. Honey is also from 4.
Hello, madam. Hello, everyone.
Yes. Okay. So we will wait if Afif can join us, seeing that he has some connection issue. All right. So let's straight away go into our session today. All right. Okay. So let's begin. Let's see. People are saying things. Let's say, okay, we have, hi, yes, everyone. Andy. See, Andy, a lot of uh, people who love Andy. Look at this. Ryan has also his fan. All right. Okay. All right. So, Ryan, are you known as Roy too? Is it?
Yeah, they address me as Roy sometime.
Okay. All right. So, they didn't know that you're coming alive today.
I want it to be a surprise for them.
Okay, they are indeed surprised. Okay, so it's a good surprise. So anyone who wants to join in the live, the next time we have it, please approach me. I will make sure your dream come true to come on live and be, on YouTube. All right. let's just continue. All right. First of all, the favorite thing, I'm going to remind students of SMK Saujana Impian, your attendance will be taken 3 times. So please be alert at all times to get the attendance link. All right. So this will be the first one. If you have your phone out, you can scan it. If not, I will be sharing the first one here. On the comment, you can fill in the attendance there. All right. The Glow Gang on live right now do not need to take your attendance because everyone can see you are in attendance. All right. Only those who are watching, please do so. Okay. All right. Ryan, smile. Ryan, there is a request for you to smile. You must understand it's a little bit daunting to be on live. All right. So let's give people some time to take attendance. In the meanwhile, I would like, all right, I'm wondering if Afif is ready to come online because I don't see his camera on yet. Let's refresh our memory on last week's session on the writing strategy. Okay, for all of you taking attendance in 5 minutes time, I will close the link. All right. Okay. In 5 minutes time, I will close the link. So while the 4 of you maybe like to remember, Andy should not have a problem remembering what happened last week because he was the one with us last week. All right. Okay. So let's carry on. Okay. Take it to the next level, pushing towards mastery. What are the strategy when we get our exam paper for essay for writing? What are the steps that we usually do? Any one of you want to share?
First is read the question.
Okay, Hani, thank you. Samo?
But before that, we have to read the instruction of the question.
Okay. What about the rest? Anybody else? Read the instruction.
Next
Samo?
is read the stimulus and then underline the keywords.
Good. Read the stimulus, underline the keyword. Anything else? No, nothing. Cannot remember already. Okay, let's look at it. Okay, right? Read the instruction. Steven got it. Okay, and then read the stimulus. Hani, you are right. And then underline keywords. Hani got that right too. And then answer the 7 questions, which I taught last week. TAPIRLA, for my class, this is not something new. I have been doing this with you, reminding you about TAPIRLA. And then you write your text. And then after you write your text, you must check whether your essay have the 7 TAPIRLA questions in it. And lastly, what do you do? Anyone? What do you do?
Check to see if you have any mistakes and rewrite if you have time.
Okay, it's not rewrite. You won't have time to rewrite, but you need to edit if you have time. Thank you, Hani. Wonderful answer. Please don't rewrite your essay because you wouldn't have the time. All right, okay. These are the 7 TAPIRLA questions. So T stands for text type, what text you must write. A is audience, P is purpose, I is information, R is register, L linkers, and A accuracy. Before I move, anyone have one more explanation on this TAPIRLA strategy, or anyone watching wants to ask question? Anything that you want clarification, or you understand this very clearly? Silence. Any question? No, Hani, you understand this very well?
Oh, well enough.
Okay. All right. So hold on. Let me close the attendance first. Okay, that's the attendance for the beginning part done. We will later go. So, all right. All clear. Thank you. Let's continue. If anyone has problem understanding, please look for the previous session that we did last week, and you will get more information on this TAPIRLA strategy. Okay, what are the 4 criteria in assessing an essay? It's also a revision from last week. What are the 4 criteria when your teacher marks? What does teacher put marks for?
Content.
Content. Thank you, Steven. Ryan?
Communicative achievement.
Communicative achievement. What do you understand about communicative achievement, Ryan?
About your tone when you write the essay. Is it suitable with the type of essay that you're writing, or to whom you're writing to?
Okay. All right. Then you have what else? Andy?
Is it language?
Yes, language is the last one. Honey, you have and the third one? What is the third one?
Organization.
Yes, organization. So the TAPIRLA concept will help you cover these 4 criteria, okay, for when the examiners are marking. All right, so purpose and information will cover content, text type, audience, purpose, and register will cover communicative achievement. And Ryan was on point when he explained what it was. To elaborate, you also look at the correct genre, the register, and the appropriateness of language. And then organization will look at linkers and accuracy. Accuracy of punctuation is the one that we are looking for under organization besides the cohesive devices. And language, we look at the accuracy in vocab, spelling, grammar, sentence structure. All right. Okay. So that would cover the 4 criteria. Okay. All right. Let me see if there is anyone. Hello. I'm sorry. I'm late. It's okay. All right. As long as you come here and watch together. Right. This was the question given last week. All right. About online game addiction. And we did go through the steps, which is the first one, read the instruction and the stimulus, okay? And then underlining the keywords would be step 3. Before I show the answer, again, revising. Anybody want to tell me what they would underline if they see this essay question, this essay question? Anybody want to tell me what would be underlined? Ryan?
I will underline discussing online game addiction.
Okay, what else?
The effects of online game addiction.
Okay.
Also the 3 bullet point there, the effects, the steps, and also why the steps important.
Okay. Anything else that you will underline, Ryan? Or is that all?
I think is that all.
Okay, Hadi, you agree with Ryan or you would do something different?
I think maybe I would underline a little more related to TAPIRLA, so 125 to 150. And then I would underline essay, so we know what text type. And then maybe teacher, because we're writing this for the teacher, right? So we can know what our audience is.
Okay, right. So let's see whether you're right. Okay, so Ryan is right, and so is Hani. Okay, Hani has used the TAPIRLA to underline what she wants to underline, whereas Ryan is just underlining keywords to make sure that he doesn't forget. So both ways are okay, no problem. When you do the TAPIRLA, this is how it will look like, just like Hani has mentioned. Essay for text type, audience would be the teacher, effects of online game addiction among students would be the discussion. That is the purpose of writing the essay. And then you have the 3 bullet points will be your information, but you must remember you have I1, information 1, information 2, information 3 to make sure that all these 3 informations would be included in your essay. All right. And then your register would be formal because you're writing an essay for your teacher to read. So this would be just tapir, and then the la, as I mentioned last week in my session, you can just do at the back of the page or any space you find in your exam. Just put the linkers, which is cohesive devices, the one in blue, and accuracy to check all this, and tick whenever you have done it so that you know you are on the right track. Okay, many times students lose marks when it is punctuation. All right, because of the way you all are in today's generation, you all have problems with punctuation as you text your friend without using punctuation, so it's affecting your essay writing. Okay, let's look at now. Oh, I'm going to give you a next attendance. Wow. So the next attendance is coming up. So be prepared to take the second attendance. So like I say, must be always be prepared. The attendance link. This will be the second time. The first time has been taken just now. So I'm going to show, can take out your phone again, or make sure you get this. If you don't have, I will put it in the link in the comment section again. Okay, hold on. Somebody's asking me to go back to the previous slide. Why, Saldas? You want me to go back to the previous slide? Okay, you got it. All right. How's the tapir, madam? How's the tapir? I'm wondering, how's the tapir? The tapir is fine in the zoo. I think it's having a fabulous life in the zoo. The one in the animal, I think it's even having a better life. But what do you mean by tapir? How's the tapir? I don't know what you mean by that, Closet. I don't know whose Closet is, but I would like to help out. Closet. The previous slide. Okay. The previous slide. Okay, let's go back to the previous slide. Which previous slide? This one? This one? Which one? I know you didn't mean the animal, Closet. Which one are you talking about? Which one are you talking about? I'm waiting. Oh, okay. If you want to know how TAPIRLA works, Closet, you need to look at the previous one. Wait, okay, I have to wait for Closet. Closet, what form are you in, Closet? 5? Are you from Saujana? Done. Oh, he wants to take a picture. Okay. If you are from Saujana, you can get the picture from me. You can get the information from me unless you are not from Saujana. Are you from Saujana, Closet? Oh, he doesn't want to tell whether he's from Saujana or not. Okay. All right. So in 5 minutes time, the link will be closed. I'm just reminding everyone, in 5 minutes time, the link will be closed. It's okay that you're using your personal account. I'm not worried about you using your personal account. If you're from Saujana, just let me know. Oh, 5 Arif is you, fine. If you need information, 5 Arif, just let me know. I will share it with you. Okay, let's continue to the next one, writing a paragraph. Okay, I have the fabulous 4 students here. Afif, I'm sorry, Afif has a big issue with his connection. So I would like to apologize to everyone that Afif is not able to be online with us. He has tried his best, but he has problems. So maybe the next time he will be with us. All right. Okay. Now, when we are writing paragraphs, all right, I'm going to ask the Form 5 first, because the Form 4, they had a great time in Form 3. You know, so easy. Form 3 was so easy for them to score. And then when they are now in Form 5, they realize that, wow, it's not that, Form 4, they realize that it's not that easy. So let's start with Andy first. Being Andy is my student. So if Andy cannot answer, he knows how much I will love him after this, right? If he cannot answer. All right, Andy. Okay. So when you want to write a paragraph, Andy, what do you usually do?
Well, obviously, the first thing that I would usually do is read the question thoroughly, and then I will underline the keywords. Like example, by following the TAPIRLA method, we can underline by finding the audience, the text type, etc. Then after that, I will start to plan out how to make my essay. If it's like the first paragraph, which is the introduction paragraph, I would specifically put out like the general meaning of the specific topic that we're given. Then I will write down the effects of it. And I'll continue on with the essay by making second paragraph and third paragraph. And I will use a lot of cohesive devices to make it flow better. And then my last part, which is the conclusion, I will basically sum up everything, but in a whole different way.
Okay, Andy has explained how he will write the whole essay, right? So Ryan, I would love if you just can tell me in one paragraph, how would you write it?
Uh,
Ryan.
First, after thinking about the point, of course, we have to find a suitable elaboration with our points. And as Andy mentioned just now, we have to have our go-to devices to make it flow better, and also the language that we use in our essay in the paragraph also have to be clear so that it reach the reader's understanding. And I think that's it I have for now.
Okay, thanks. That's good. Okay, that's good. Steven, you want to share how you write your essay, Steven?
I don't
Especially
have
your paragraph, just one paragraph.
I
What
don't,
would you don't know how you write it?
No, I do, but I don't have a specific way of writing it.
Okay.
I just take all my points out, then elaborate my points as much as possible, and move on to the next paragraph.
Okay, when you do that, how do you elaborate? What do you use as elaboration?
It depends on the points. Like if it's asked for effects, might give like what are the effects on students, or like community, like that.
All right. What about you, honey?
For me, because I've never learned a specific structured way to write a paragraph for English essay, I use the Bahasa Melayu technique of tahu coket. So first tajuk, so we introduce the point, and then the huraian, we explain further the point, like get into specifics, and then maybe if I have a contoh or example, I'll put that in, and then a kesimpulan. So to summarize the point.
Excellent. Honey, I love that you have used the strategy in Bahasa Melayu for English, because I want everyone to know actually like languages you learn, they basically are more or less the same. It's just the language you use would be different. Strategies to learn language will always be the same. Okay, so that's good. So what you learn in English, you can try to apply in Malay, or if you learn German, in German, like our school, we have German. And then if you have Tamil, you can actually use all these interchangeably, which works for you the best. Okay, let's go into a structured way, all right? Because I think many students don't learn the structure. I assume when you come from 4, Form 5, the structure of a paragraph would have been taught to you in primary school, Form 1, Form 2, Form 3, okay? But I realize that sometimes up to Form 4, you have not been taught the structure. Okay, so with it, when you want to write an essay, focus on each paragraph. So each paragraph, you must have a topic sentence which introduces the main idea, all right? And then you must have at least 2 supporting details because it's an essay. So it can be examples. All right, this is what I mean, Steven, when I said how would you elaborate. So you can give examples, whether it is real life or hypothetical situations. If you can use facts or statistics to make the idea more convincing, please do so. Or you can even write using anecdotes, which are basically means short personal stories of your own to illustrate the point. You can also elaborate, explain why or how something happens. And The last one, you can use cause and effect explanation, where you link the problem to its consequences. Any questions about this structure that I've given? So you have a topic, sentence, two supporting details. I'm talking about essay, part 2, and then you use the same thing for part 3. Part 1 is so simple, which is an email, is direct. You don't have to have all this information too much in your email because of the limited number of words. Any question? Oh, this is, I like this question. Anybody wants to give their opinion on what Soldas have asked? Madam, do we only utilize less common lexis when we are writing formal essays? Can we also use them in informal writings? What's your opinion, my Glow Gang?
In my opinion, I think you can use them to a certain extent, but sometimes it doesn't fit the register if you use very fancy words. So maybe if you use cumbersome, it wouldn't fit a casual exchange between friends.
Yeah. Andy?
Well, in my opinion, I think we can actually use these type of words, but it has to suit for the situation. As what Hani has mentioned, example the cumbersome word, we actually have to know the meaning of the word first. Then we can utilize a specific word in the sentence. If we don't know the word and we just simply put out fancy words in an essay, it just doesn't make sense.
All right. So words, when you use just the word clever, you have intelligent, you have smart, you have genius. All of these carry a different tone. So when you write to your friend or you speak to your friend, it would be different, meaning you will use differently compared to when you talk to a teacher, and then later on to a stranger. They will be using different words. So it depends on who you're writing for and who your audience. That's why knowing your audience is very, very important. Okay, so I don't have a straightforward answer. You need to know who you're writing for and whether that word is suitable for that situation and whether the tone of that word would be suitable. Because, for example, famous, she is such a famous girl. It's a very positive and very likable feeling that you have. But if I say honey is notorious, honey is not notorious, just for everyone, just giving, if I say honey is notorious, you're giving a negative impression about someone, all right? Because notorious is also famous, but in a bad way. For everyone's knowledge, honey is an exemplary student. Huh? Okay, she's never notorious at all. All right, so but I just want to show when you use words that may have the same meaning, but have a different connotation, you have to be very careful, all right? Okay, next, let's look. Step 5, where you have to write the text. Because all this while when I do my course, I just do TAPIRLA because I assume you all know how to write a paragraph. But looking at certain requests after I did TAPIRLA last week, and people were asking how to write a paragraph. So this is my first time trying to teach students how to structure your paragraph. Okay, let's see. Example for paragraph 1. Okay, I'm not, sorry, yeah. We are writing an essay paragraph by paragraph. Now, when you write an essay, usually the first point will be your introduction, and then the second point would be your second paragraph, and then the last one will always be your conclusion. Essays are very easy. The 3 points will help you build up your essay, all right? So the effects of online game, which you get it from here, okay? So you will have the topic sentence. So what are the topic sentence you need to write on the effects of online addiction? So you can say online game addiction has become a growing concern among students. Now these words and sentence are for B1 to B2 level, all right? Okay, and then supporting detail 1, I'm giving cause and effect, all right, which is as a result. That is my cohesive devices to show cause and effect of this topic sentence. As a result of this online game addiction, of spending excessive times on games, many students experience poor academic performance. Most of you would write like words like many students will fail in the exam. That shows that your sentence structure is not as good as if you use phrases like this: experience poor academic performance. So you have a cohesive device here, all right? And then you give the reason to why this happens. This is because I want everyone to know this is a reference pronoun. It looks like an easy word, but you must use correctly. So this refers to experience, means this poor academic performance. This is because. Why? This is because they neglect their homework and revision. Now, this is also a type of linker, all right, which is known as pronoun reference. Okay, and then I have another one, actually, because it's a continuation from the supporting detail 2, which is an extended cause and effect. The extended cause and effect, consequently, late night gaming often leads to lack of sleep, which in turn, again, another cohesive device, results in tiredness and reduced concentration in class. Now, all these explain growing concern and this one, where they do not perform well. All right. Is that clear? Is it helpful now? So when you write your topic sentence, you need to figure out for your supporting detail, are you giving an example? Are you elaborating? Are you giving cause and effect? Are you giving a reason? What is it? Okay? My glow gang, is it clear for you all four?
Yes.
Very clear.
Yes.
Okay, let's look at now the second paragraph. So maybe you can give me your idea for a topic sentence, right? Let's look at the second paragraph. The second paragraph would be on steps to be taken to overcome the problem. So any one of you want to try to give me a topic sentence? That would be good for paragraph 2. I'm putting my glue gang on the spot. I'm bad. Yeah, just try. No problem. Even the one watching, you can try by writing down in the chat what you think the topic sentence for this would be. So all of us can look at it and figure it out whether it's fine. Honey, you want to try?
Although it may seem difficult for students to overcome their online game addiction, there are still steps that are able to be taken to overcome this problem.
Okay, that's good, honey. All right, that will be your topic sentence, right? And what about Andy or Steven or Ryan? You want to give a try? It's difficult to think on the spot, I understand.
Yeah, it is difficult.
Steven?
There are many steps that can overcome online games addiction. Students should know how to overcome their online game addiction by controlling themselves.
Okay, so you have given me the topic sentence and you've given me supporting detail 1.
Yes.
It would be good if you can tell me your supporting detail 1 would be what? Is it an example, elaboration, cause and effect, reasons? Elaboration. Okay, let's look. All right, to address this problem, okay, I think all of you, not only my glow gang, who are I always look at my glow gang, whoever comes online with me weekly, they are a fantastic group of students that I really adore and love. All right, I want them and all of you watching to remember this. Try to use different cohesive devices instead of always using the same one, because now words like furthermore, moreover are really very common among SPM students. So what you can do is you have to dig deeper. So to address this problem, students should set clear limits on their gaming hours in order to focus on schoolwork. Because in the previous paragraph, we spoke about how it affects their academic performance. So that is the problem, the effects of online gaming, which is their academic performance are bad. And then not only that, they also do not have enough sleep, and therefore their concentration is lacking in the classroom. So to address this problem, this is your second paragraph, to overcome the poor academic performance. They should set clear limits on their gaming hours in order to focus on schoolwork. So supporting detail 1 would be a solution, and how that solution has an effect, right? So parents and teachers can encourage participation in outdoor sports or creative activities, thereby suddenly a new cohesive device here, giving students healthier ways to spend their free time. So the solution is parents and teachers encourage participation in co-curricular activities. That's what it means. All right, outdoor sports or creative activities, which will give them a healthier way to spend their free time instead of always just doing online games. That's the first one. The second one, you want to give solution and purpose, because don't forget the steps. Just like here, effects more than one, here also more than one. All right. So what is the solution and purpose of that solution? Then you got, moreover, schools could organize awareness program so that students understand, this is the purpose, so that students understand the risk of game addiction. Can you see that? Can you see that your essay, when you do that in one paragraph, it flows so beautifully in one paragraph. You see the topic, sentence, which is the main point for that paragraph, and then you have your supporting details to support that main idea. And it's not only just one sentence, it's a solution and effect, and another solution and purpose. All right. Any questions from the audience? Is this clear? Hold on, I forgot to do something. Let me do this. Okay. All right, done. Okay. Let's go on to the next one. Glow Gang, got any questions?
No questions.
No question. Is it clear for you?
Yes.
What has happened? Hold on, I've lost all of you. Okay, I'm back. All right. Okay. So let's look at the third paragraph, which is the final paragraph, because a minimum of 3 paragraphs in part 2. But if you write more than that, it will be fine. All clear. Okay. Thank you, Klezet. Thank you, Seldas. All right. Okay. So now we go into paragraph 3. So example of paragraph 3, reasons the steps are important. What was the step that was given just now? Tiban, you remember in paragraph 2?
Limiting their gaming hours.
And then the second one was? Anyone can remember? The first one was limiting. The second one was?
Parents and teachers should encourage students for outdoor activities.
Yes, right. That one, the topic sentence is to limit. How to limit is you ask them to do the solution. All right. Okay.
And another one was a awareness program from the school.
Yes, right. So one is to give them other activities to do besides online gaming. The second one is the awareness program. So now with these 2 steps, you need to give reasons why the steps are important. That cohesive is so advanced. Farshad, this is okay. I just want to explain everyone in the rubrics for SPM. Okay, cohesive devices. If you go put on the search engine, Google, Yahoo, whatever, cohesive devices, everything is cohesive devices. And but so because next, first, second, at the end, in conclusion. Moreover, furthermore, everything is known as cohesive devices. However, for SPM purposes, in the rubric that is given for examiners and even school teachers, we have the same rubrics as the examiners. All right, cohesive devices are separated into two types. One is known as simple connectors and one cohesive devices. Simple connectors are the high frequency connectors used, meaning everybody will use, such as and, but, so, because, first, second, lastly, finally. These are one that people always use and you can find it everywhere. So if you use that, you are showing the examiners, I know this common one. These are common ones. So the other one in SPM is known as cohesive devices, which is simple connectors are the common one. Cohesive devices are the not so common one. That is the one that will give you higher marks. Clear? Right? So it's like furthermore, moreover, which is seldom used. Okay? All right. Okay. Right. So coming back to this third paragraph, okay, the topic sentence would be, these measures are important. These measures, remember the measures, the two solutions, all right, which is other activities and also the awareness program are important since reference pronoun, preposition, which is also a cohesive device, since limiting gaming students help students concentrate better on their studies, thus improving grades and confidence. This is a complex sentence structure and use accurately will give you high marks, right? Supporting details, you give a positive outcome. Engaging in other activities, which is now we said the first supporting detail of paragraph 2, right? Promote social skills, creativity, and physical well-being. And then contrast is to tell, whereas excessive gaming reduces these benefits. Okay, so if you play too much game, reduce these benefits, which is social skills, creativity, and physical well-being. Okay. All right, Clazet, let me make it clear. Part 1, you used the common ones, and at least one not common one will give you a 5 in organization with the condition you got correct punctuation. I want to address this. Okay, you use a common one, many common one, and one uncommon one. In part 1, you will get 5 for organization with the condition that your punctuation that you have used are all correct. Okay. In part 2, you need to use more uncommon ones and very, very few common ones. In part 3, if it's possible, you use a variety of uncommon ones, right? That the common ones cannot even be noticed because it is going higher level, right? So I hope that makes it clear for Clazet. All right. Any questions for this paragraph 3 from the Glow Gang or anyone watching?
No questions.
No. Does this help you now when you are doing your paragraphs, make it clearer?
Yes.
How you should do it?
Yes.
Definitely. It
Yes.
works.
I think it works, right? Now you know you have to figure out your topic sentence and then what type of supporting details for that topic sentence that you want to give, and then put in your cohesive devices. All right. If there is nothing there, attendance first. So attendance, the third attendance, and then you got the link to the task. So I will copy the attendance first for Saujana Impian students. The link to the task, I will put it in a while. The link, right? This is for attendance. This is the last one last attendance that I'm taking. Okay, so please link, and then I will also give the link for those of you who cannot scan it because you are using your phone to watch. Then I would put it here for your task. Now the task link will never expire because there will be other students who may be watching and they may want to do it when they can. All right, hold on. I'm giving some time. My dear Glow Gang people can also, ask questions. I mean, figure out any questions you want to ask, anything that you want more elaboration. Hold on. Okay. Right. No? Teacher, may I know there's a question here? Teacher, may I ask how to understand without any mistake because some of my friends can't understand simply by just reading it. Oh, all right. The thing is, you need to watch LTFL. You need to watch the previous live that we did last week because that explains how you can understand the question clearly. All right. Do you agree with that, my Logan? Last week's session where we thought about the strategies.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, I think
I
so.
agree.
Mistakes will happen. You have to practice figuring out what the questions ask. Email is always to a friend or to someone close to you. Register will always be informal. The one that you may make mistakes will be the information you need to answer. I think that's the one you will make mistakes with. The purpose, if your reason is to give advice, your intonation should be advice because it depends on the question that is being asked in an email. All right, an essay is always formal to discuss something. It's always to discuss an issue. Okay, that would be essay. And then when you got a review is always in part 3 is always to give opinion and feedback, your own personal opinion and feedback. Because watching a movie, right, just Avengers, I know Avengers is old people movie now, right, because you all don't watch Avengers anymore, but I love Avengers. So anyway, and just watching Avengers, I think my opinion and maybe Andy's opinion and Steven's and Ryan and Honey's opinion might be different. Some of us might like it. Some of us might not like it. Some of us will think greatly about certain characters that is being how the way it's portrayed. Certain people may not like it, right? So it is a personal opinion and feedback when you're doing a review, whether for food, restaurant, place, books. It's very personal, but you must remember that you're talking to people who you don't know, but you still want to sound friendly. So you are using a semi-formal language. All right. A report for part 3 are very, very formal because you're always writing to someone who are in a position of an authority. So it is very, very formal. An article is also like discussing like an essay, but you're not doing it for a teacher, you're doing it for a magazine. So it's people that you may or may not know will be your peer. Okay, a story, I think everybody know. Story, it sounds how a story should be. Look at your textbook, have direct speeches in your story to make it more lively. All right. Okay. He answered something. I'm so sorry. It is okay, LTFL. You can watch the previous YouTube live. It's there. I'm not taking it down. You can write in the comment section anything that you want to ask for that video. If you don't understand, I will reply to you when I see your question. So don't worry. You still can ask questions. Okay, I can understand that, LTFL, no problem. All right. Any other questions? No. My Glogan, what do you think of today's session? Did you like it? Do you think it's fruitful? What's your opinion?
Well, I definitely enjoyed today's live stream. I actually did learn lot of things throughout the live stream itself because there's one part where you can actually separate on how you can write or construct a paragraph really well. I actually like the way that you taught us. I think it's really, really easy for us to understand that specific part.
All right. Thank you, Andy, for your feedback. What about Steven?
I think today's sessions was good. I learned a lot of things on how to construct my paragraphs on part 3. So I'm hoping that this could help me in my exams.
Yeah. Right. Ryan?
I found that the session to be very good also because it shows me a clear picture how to expand our points better, and I hope those who's watching to find it better because I personally enjoy it.
Okay. And lastly, our beautiful girl, Honey.
I also really like today's stream. I learned a lot of things, and I really like how specific the instructions are because sometimes English is very vibes based. Sometimes it just feels right. So knowing why it feels right is very important in me for learning how to better my English.
All right. Thank you for the positive feedback. In the last attendance form, I would love all the comments to be given because as a teacher, and doing this for the English language panel, it is our job to always try to cater to the needs of our student. Please be truthful so that we can make sure that we prepare materials and sessions that would benefit you for your coming SPM. Doesn't matter if you're Form 4 or Form 5, we are trying to help. Oh, Clezet. No, Clezet is the guest on our session. Wow, okay. Guest, you are the guest. My glow gang. They are not guests. They are my glow gang. The glow gang. They are all glowing in the classroom. You don't know. Okay. Even though you are not my students, you can be on the glow gang. There is no condition that you need to follow. You just need to make time to come for a pre-session to know how the streaming works, and then come on the day that you need to come and participate like all these 4 wonderful students have done. All right, so you can come and see me and tell me you're interested. I will talk to you, and then we will see when we can put you in and how this can work. All right, okay. I would like to thank, right, my beautiful girl gang today, Andy, especially because you came in and hop in like 5 minutes before the session because Afif was having problem and I knew he wouldn't be able to join us. He tried his best. I thought we would have 5, but eventually we still have 4. So Andy, thank you so much. All right, this is what a glow gang is. A glow gang is when I say I need help, they will just hop on in. All right, without me having to plead or beg, please come and join me. They will just be willing to come and join. Thank you, Stephen. I know you are nervous, but thank you for being with me. I really appreciate it. Wonderful to have you with me today. Ryan, awesome. You are not from my class, but I'm so happy that you came in. So I hope students of other classes watching, please join because I think, Ryan, you will not forget what you learned today because, like I said, the focus will be so sharp because you don't know when I'll ask you questions. So it will be something that will be etched in your mind forever. And my beautiful Honey. Honey is very quiet in class, but she is orang kata diam-diam ubi. All right. So thank you, Honey. I love your confidence and I love your calmness. You are what I aspire to be, even though you are younger than me. All right. So thank you so much, Honey, for being with the guys today and being with me today. So I hope it helped everyone who's watching. And to 4 of you, may God bless you. I just want to let you know for the next 2 weeks, we will halt the English Glow Up series for a while, because the Form 5 will be focused on their trial exam, and I don't think any Form 5 would want to come on a Saturday night to watch this, as they will be more focused on their papers that they have to sit for their trial paper. So I will inform when the next session will be, but we will have the next session, even though the Form 4 will be having the exams, because this English Glow Up is focused for Form 5. So I will let you know. All right. So we will take maybe a break about 2 more weeks. We'll take a break of 2 weeks before we decide when to start. Okay. All right. So Andy, bye. Stephen, bye. Take care. May God bless all of you for being an awesome, not guest, my gang today. All right. So with that, I would end. But before that, let me say goodbye to them. Bye, Ryan. Please wait backstage. Even bye. Ani, bye. Handy, bye. And I also say goodbye to myself.